People with lupus often look well when they're not. So in view of this, how do you explain your symptoms to friends and family?
I was not very aware of it. I was only 14. It was sort of pneumonia and kidney failure and then internal bleeding. It all went very, very badly wrong. But so telling close friends about it and family was already done because they were all waiting to hear how I was. But when I was better and I went back to school the next year after the summer, my teachers were told, and they told my year as well, so it wasn't personal. I didn't get to personally tell all my friends and people in my year.
So how did the kids at school respond to your illness?
It was very difficult for them to, I think, understand what I'd been through. And over the summer I had been very, very ill, and then they'd all been told I'd been very ill. Rumours had gone round about how I was. It got to the point that when I did come back to school, a lot of people thought it would be almost easier just to avoid being my friend or talking to me too much.
So how did you deal with that?
I've always had a very good, close-knit of friends who have been fantastic, and I owe them a lot, and they always used to keep me positive.
How do you tell people you have lupus?
It's easier to get to know people and for them to get to know me first, because I want them to know me personally and to actually be interested in me for friends and whatever. And I don't want to just blurt out that I'm ill straight away. I'd rather that they know me, because otherwise it's just a big stamp almost on me, and I don't want people just to see the lupus, because I'm still here and there's still a person here.
People with lupus often look well when they're not. In view of this, how do you explain your diagnosis to friends and family?
Oh, I count myself lucky that my family, my auntie had lupus and some other relatives have similar problems, so I had a personal understanding of lupus. But to explain it to members of the public, work colleagues, etc., I find the best way is to hand out lupus leaflets or tell them to look at the Lupus UK website. I personally have stickers on my car promoting Lupus UK, that I go to various car shows around the country raising money and awareness for lupus. You often feel rubbish inside, but outside you look pretty good.
People with lupus often look well when they're not. In view of that, how do you explain your illness to friends, family and colleagues?
Well, I'm very honest. The way I explain it is that I have a very overactive immune system that, in addition to attacking illnesses, it attacks my body. I explain that I have joint pains, breathing problems. My biggest challenges are the joint pains and fatigue. And I just explain to people that I cannot be very active. If I'm walking with friends or doing things, I explain that, well, I can't walk very fast. I'd opt to do, in joint activities, I'll opt to do the less physically onerous ones. And yeah, I just tell it as it is. I just say, I can't do that. With my breathing, sometimes it's visible, but other than that, I've just learned to say, I'm not feeling very well, I need to slow down, please understand, and they do.